Hey, this is Paul, Yawpower, Injector Dynamics. Let's go for a walk, wander through the shop, see what's going on. Got some Injector Dynamics FDMs in production, being assembled here. So those are all Pro R parts. Got some here going together for the Honda Talon. This looks like the X3. The X3 is the one with the funkiest bracket. A few more laid out here. More X3. Wait, these are X3s, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. What the hell is this? That is a big resistor. There's a fan on it because it's really hot. We are testing a voltage booster. So here's the power supply that's running it. It's drawing about 30 amps right now at 14 volts, and well, we've got a fan on this resistor. Oh, that's hot. To keep the resistor from overheating. The voltage booster is tucked under here to get it really hot, because we want to see if we can break it. Because if we can break it, you can break it. So, just an example of some of the stuff that goes on around here. Testing. Finally got our post-grip tool set up. We're making hoses for the FDMs. Selection of fittings here. Ferrules for various kits for the Injector Dynamics fuel systems. We got over here the controller for the FDM, which also makes up the base, the bottom of it. Looks like we've got parts here for assembling the Kawasaki KRX coil kits. Maybe some parts here for the. No, that's still a KRX. By the way, we do machine these here. That's the valve cover bolt that we had to make to allow mounting. And Talon stuff is on the way, a little bit behind. To the U-bolts for the Pro R bro plate. I'll explain what the bro plate is later. These are the backup plates that cover the wiring and the LEDs. These are the blank license plates that I told you about. Put it on like this. Display our logo so everybody thinks you're cool. Chicks will dig you. If you don't like that, you can turn it around. Put your own shit on there. Whatever you want. What else we got here? These are the wiring harnesses for the bro plate. These use factory connectors, so it's all plug and play. There's absolutely no wiring required. Let's see here. I told you we were working on the Talon coil kits. These are the wiring harnesses for the Talon kit. It's been delayed about a month because we're waiting on boots. In fact, if I go over here, I can explain that in detail. This is the boot for the KRX coil kit, and it is a custom molded boot to fit that particular style plug and the valve cover. We had to do the same thing for the Talon, of course, because it's different, and we're not going to get those until probably the third week of February, which means the Talon coil kit's not going to be available until let's see, January, first week of March. March 1st would be a good target for that. See what's going on in here. Making housings for, see if I can get this to focus. Fuck no, that's too much to ask. Let me try again. Alright, no focus. We're making housings for the BPC 100. Still not focusing. What the hell? There we go. Making housings for the BPC 100. That is what that machine is currently up to. Alright. We are, well, let me see. Focus here. There we go. Oh, back here. Machining the bro plates for the Pro R. And by the way, as soon as this is done, we're going to get after the same part for the Pro XP and the Turbo R and the Mav R, and essentially everything with a backup camera that needs a backup light. Let's see, a few of the first parts coming out here. Maybe the second part. That's all material, so we can make a bunch of those. These, I don't know if these are rejects, but it looks like they're marked for some reason. I'll have to ask Dustin to find out. Probably just sees some things he doesn't like and is making some changes in the program. So this machine is making the valve cover bolts for the Honda Talon coil kit. We had to make a new valve cover bolt to give ourselves a threaded receiver for the bracket. And yeah, it was a waste of time. You can't see down in there. Let's see. Here's what the finished parts look like. So you pull the stock valve cover bolts out, replace it with this, uses the gasket just like the original one, and then gives us a threaded area that we need to bolt the bracket. And again, like most of what goes on around here, we make it here so we can be sure that it's done correctly. So this is the first assembled bro plate. And in case you're wondering why I'm calling it a bro plate, all the bros have one of these on the back of their UTV. Mostly because they're easy to manufacture and they look cooler than stock, but let me explain what this one is all about. I'm in Arizona. We can drive our UTVs on the road, and I didn't have a good place to mount the license plate on my Pro R. So this seemed like an ideal place to do it, but there's another issue, which is that there's no backup light on the Pro R. So I've got a backup camera, but I don't have a backup light. So it works great during the day and not worth the fuck at night. So we decided, if you guys are all going to have one of these on the back of your car anyway, we may as well, make it useful. So it's a license plate holder and a backup light. You see some very bright LEDs there. Well, they're bright when you turn them on. Under here, we have another small strip of LEDs to light up the license plate so the cops don't harass you. And a stainless steel U-bolt there to attach a cable to pull yourself out when you get stuck or tip it upside down, whatever the case may be. And this is the first one we've assembled, first one off the machine. Now obviously this is going to be anodized, but we had to test fit everything before we ran a bunch of parts and send them out for anodize. By the way, this fake license plate here is an accessory we sell along with it. It says Yawpower Off-Road on one side, turn it around, it's just flat black. You can put whatever you want on there. Looking at it from the back, see if I can hold the phone and do this at the same time. You can see, maybe I can set this down. This plate here is removable with 4 screws. When you pull the plate off, you can replace either of the LEDs should you need to. They're cheap, easy to replace. These wires coming out here were just for the test. The harness itself is sheathed in heat shrink, so it's a little more attractive and durable than what you see there. Also, we have 4 10mm threads here to bolt on whatever attachment you might want should you not want to use a license plate on the front. You could make, we could make, a hitch receiver. Let's see, we could do a GoPro mount. I mean, just about anything. We don't know exactly what might be an option to go there, but I guess you could do a whip mount. Haven't thought of anything else, but the point is, we considered that we may want to do something with it other than a license plate. For those of you who don't live in a state that allows you to drive them on the road, that's what those are for. And that's it. That was the first one for test assembly. All the parts are here. We're machining the plates now. Once they're anodized, the stuff's all ready to go. And after that, we'll get to work on other vehicles that have a backup camera with no backup light. You recognize this if you own a Honda Talon. Those are the bolts that I showed you earlier. And we've got some 3D prints of various bracket designs. I'll show you some originals here later. But essentially, that bracket, which is machined from aluminum. Bolts on there, the coils go in, and it's about that simple. I'll show you more later when we have more to show. Here it is installed in the car. Again, it's a non-anodized prototype. The production parts will be anodized a dark charcoal gray, and the bottle of water doesn't come with it. Sorry. Oh, by the way, there's our other license plate mount. Part of what motivated us to do this in the first place. Hey, one more thing. One of the engineers here can't stand the name bro plate. He keeps telling me we can't call it that in a thick Indian accent. It's kind of funny. I should post that too. Anyway, I'm calling it the bro plate because all the bros got a plate on the back of their car. You get it. Anyway, unless he or you can come up with something better. Now, if you do come up with something better, we'll give you a free one. All right? Make Sonny happy. Come up with a better name than bro plate. Thanks. Bye.